In this video, we're going to talk about why no contact isn't working. But first, my name is Clay with ModernLove.life, where we help you get the great loving relationship that you're looking for without having to play mind games, without having to play hard to get, and without having to pretend to be someone or something that you are not, because you deserve to be loved for the unique, amazing, and wonderful person that you are. And if you agree with me, do me a favor by giving this video a thumbs up and by subscribing to this channel. When you give this video a thumbs up, you're sending a message to the YouTube algorithm that, hey, you like these videos and that these are quality videos. And if enough of you do that, then YouTube will start showing these videos to other people out there that might need them. In fact, maybe that's why you found this video yourself. But anyway, if you could just take a small moment out of your day, and if you like this video, if this video is helpful to you, just go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Also, we are going to be talking about something more powerful than no contact when it comes to getting back together with your ex. These are called advanced relational skills. And if you want to learn more about those, then you can find out more information about them in our course called the X Solution Program, which you can find info on in a link down in the description box below this video. I'm not going to twist your arm to, do some sort of high pressure sales thing to make you buy it or anything like that. If it's a good fit for you, hey, feel free to sign up. But if it's not, then, no worries. But anyway, we're talking about no contact here. I've been talking about no contact on the past couple videos, but there is a lot of misconception that no contact is something that you gotta do. It's not. Not everyone needs to do no contact. Sure, there is a time and place for no contact. It's a tool that we have in our toolbox. But just like sometimes you need a hammer for something and a screwdriver for something else, we don't just want to use no contact as the only tool that we have. So if you've been using no contact and you've been hoping that it works, first of all, that sort of language lets me know that you're hoping that you do no contact and that it causes your ex to reach out to you and contact you and to say, hey, I miss you. I made a big mistake in breaking up with you. Let's get back together, or something along that. And sure, that can happen for some people, but for most people, it doesn't work that way. First of all, your ex didn't break up with you because they just wanted the two of you to not talk, and that somehow not talking is gonna make them realize, oh wow, finally I got exactly what I wanted. Now I can come back together with you. If that was gonna work, it's like a total setup for some sort of dysfunctional relationship where you're together for a while and then it's oh hey, well yeah, I need to not talk to you, and then we break up and then you just get back together. That's not what we want to do. So no contact is actually kind of a form of ignoring your ex when you're using it in this particular capacity. And, let's be honest, your breakup probably happened because there were things that were going on that you most likely weren't paying attention to, and you were, maybe if you want to put it a certain way, ignoring them. And so if ignoring your ex got you into trouble, ignoring your partner got you into trouble, do you think ignoring them again is going to bring them back? There was a certain scruffy-haired guy that said something like, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. So anyway, yeah, what got us into trouble is probably not going to get us out of trouble. We have to come up with something new. And what do we do? What's the real reason why no contact isn't working here? No contact isn't working because there's a lot of issues with it. We've covered this in the past. We've covered how no contact disempowers you and gives 100% of the power to your ex to make that move to initiate contact, especially when you're doing it in this particular way. Again, there's a time and place for doing no contact when you need to pull back and reevaluate what's going on because what you're doing isn't working. But when your strategy is to use no contact to get your ex to contact you, it's fundamentally disempowering, because you're giving all of your power to your ex and saying, okay, hey, I'm not going to contact you. You make the first move. That's not very empowering for you. And what happens to a lot of people, especially a lot of people that I work with, is that they just end up waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing ever happens. So why isn't anything happening? Because your ex doesn't have a compelling reason to get back in contact with you, aside from maybe the fact that the two of you used to be in a relationship together, and maybe they're like, well, why aren't you contacting me? I'm curious. Or something like that, right? that's not enough. What you need to do is you need to demonstrate to them that being in contact with you is a benefit for them. You need to show them that they can have positive interactions with you that are going to bring the two of you closer together. If you can do that, then they're going to want to be in contact with you more. But the thing is you being out of contact with them is probably not going to be enough to demonstrate to them that they want to be in contact with you. I know, it makes total sense when you think about it that way. At least if you were thinking the same way that I'm thinking. I get it, there's a lot of people out there that say no contact is about power struggles and, whoever cares the least controls the relationship and you got to, have the power by giving it all to your ex or something. It makes no sense when you actually think about it. It really doesn't. But if you have this sort of warped and twisted view of things, then I guess it might kind of make sense if you think that your ex is fundamentally your enemy and that you have to dominate them somehow and whatever. If that's the case, then are you sure you really want to get back together with them? Are you sure this is really the right relationship for you? Maybe not, but whatever. If you're the kind of person who actually loves their ex and wants to have a great, healthy relationship with them, then, no contact might make sense if being in contact is causing the emotional connection between the two of you to get worse. It makes sense to say, okay, something's not working. Let's put a pause on that, take a step back and reevaluate before we move forward or figure out what our next move is. That totally makes sense. But if no contact is your singular strategy for actually repairing your relationship, then something is set up to fail for you. Let's just put it that way. What you want to do actually is work on the quality of the connection that you and your ex are actually having. And this is something that we teach people how to do through what we call advanced relational skills. And these go beyond just not contacting your ex until they crack under the pressure and come crawling back to you over broken shards of glass. This goes into actively and proactively creating positive interactions that give them a strong and compelling reason to want to interact with you again and again and again, and make them want to actually get closer to you and connect with you and start seeing a future together with you and start getting curious about what that future might be like. And the more the two of you connect and the more positive interactions that you have, the more they can actually see themselves getting back together with you and the more they want to get back together with you because interacting with you feels so good. Now, when you think about it, doesn't that make a whole lot more sense than okay, I'm just going to not contact you until you're I haven't heard from my ex in a while. Maybe I should just pick up the phone and call them because time, right? That doesn't make sense, right? And obviously, we want what feels good. Obviously, if interacting with someone feels good, we want to do it more. And so that's where the advanced relational skills come into play. We want to use them after we've, of course, learned and cultivated them to a certain degree. These are things you're probably always going to be working on, at least if you're like me anyway. But, we want to kind of get to a certain threshold, and then we have a certain degree of skill over them. That's why they're skills. And then we can go ahead and, actually start using them and interacting with our ex with them. And what this will do is it actually creates positive interactions that are enjoyable and allow the two of you to connect emotionally and show them that hey, this is not the same dynamic that I walked out of in the first place. This is not the same relationship that I left in the first place. If we were to get back together, this is going to be totally different. And these advanced relational skills can be really powerful in creating a new compelling future for them in their mind. And so this is a whole lot more effective in my experience than just using the no contact rule and waiting for something to happen. So, if you've been following the sort of no contact rule as your only strategy path, then, I fully give you permission to let go of that strategy if it's not working for you. Obviously, if it is working for you, great. But if you're watching this video, it's probably not working for you. I can't imagine why you would watch a video called, no contact isn't working or something like that, if it was working for you. So I give you 100% permission to let go of that strategy and to, try out something else. Maybe it is the advanced relational skills stuff that I'm talking about, or maybe it's something else. But if you do want to learn more about advanced relational skills, we do have our course called the X Solution Program. You can find a link to it down in the description box below this video. If it sounds like it's something you're interested in, if it sounds like, hey, this seems like a whole lot better than just the, not contact my ex and wait strategy, then you're welcome to sign up. If it's not right for you, then no worries. That's totally okay too. I understand it's not right for everyone. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what we're doing here, again, please help me out. Hit that thumbs up button. Help send that message to the YouTube algorithm that they might want to show videos like this to other people out there. And feel free to subscribe to the channel as well too. If you do want to learn more about our take on the no contact rule, we do have our video series over here on no contact, surprisingly enough. And we also have this video over here that you might find useful as well too. But thank you so much. Please take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video.